Today was probably the worst and maybe also the best day in my professional audio career. My name is Bastian Gerner. I'm a senior Foley artist working for more than 15 years in the films and video games industry. I work now as a freelancer in my own studio for 1.5 years, let's say. Throughout my experience and my passion and the dedication I put into this craft for so many years, I have reliable contacts and clients, and I built new clients through social media. Now, one of my clients got back to me and told me on the phone the last movie I did for them was not really satisfactory for them. The thing is, what can I do about it? I cannot do more than, acknowledge that this was not the best performance, maybe apologize for that, continue doing my thing and try to be better the next time. Be reliable, be consistent, learn every day. And that's also the things that I do for so many years, and that's how I got to the point to get access to this movie. Like for this movie, I had a client that I worked for, let's say for a year, and I did a couple of cinema documentaries for them. And they were always very happy with the results. Then they trusted me with this feature film. So they gave me that opportunity and I blew it. So why did this happen? The main thing was not playing my absolute A game there was a big mistake. This was something I cannot change now. This happened, right? The thing that I want to tell you what still matters the most is that I don't give up. Because now I could think, my Foley is not the best of the best and I want to be the best of the best. And usually I get that feedback. And I also believe the stuff that I delivered to my understanding was deliverable also on that level. But they didn't receive it like that. So now I could tell myself, I need a bigger studio, I need this, I need that, I need whatever, or I'm just not good enough, Maybe this is true for this particular movie, for this particular client, for that particular moment in time. I couldn't deliver what they expected. I cannot change that, but I can continue giving my best as I usually do and learn from that mistake, really understand the scope of the project and the importance. I have made some other projects where the clients were really happy, and I also, of course, improve all the time. I have the studio for 1 year. I get feedback from clients all the time. Some people just say, we like it all over, very great, thank you very much. Other people say, great work, but we have to work on your early reflections. That's for one example, like a client I work a lot with from Belgium, shoutouts. They told me in the first project we did, we had a little bit issues with your transients and we had to treat that a little bit. So I took that into account and to heart and worked on that really hard to get this thing that they wanted, to get the transients a bit softer. I tried to get to that what they want. So that is a process that I'm always thankful for, because I can improve through that feedback and I take it and I just try to make it work so that they are happy with it. They then got back to me and said, the transients are way better now, but now we have this problem with the early reflections. I took that into account as well, and I thought, okay, what's the reason like with the early reflections? Because of course it's a small room, it's not very wide, so early reflections is a problem, inevitable. But why is it now more than before? Then I found out, the microphone is on a height where it actually plays back in the room, where the absorption is basically less than on the floor, because I already made sure that around my floor there is a lot of absorption as well, so that I don't get so much early reflections on the footsteps. And I thought, okay, maybe I can use the mic and point it a bit more downwards, and then also use some absorption panels on the side that actually reduce the reflections from the floor. That way I improve. So now I get a feedback that is devastating. They really didn't like my Foley. Usually I get feedback like, man, we used every sound that you provided. That was also feedback I got. So the variety of that is like really heavy, and both were cinema projects. Okay. So what do I do with this? Do I despair? Do I give up? Just feel bad about myself? I mean, it is a hard truth, that I couldn't deliver up to a standard of a client that I want to deliver to. And I aspire to be on that level on the long term, I would love to work on just the highest possible projects. That's my goal. And that's what I work for so many years already. And and my consistency and the stuff that I delivered so far always was good enough to get to the next stage. So now I reached a level on the very top. It's one thing to get to the top, but it's another thing to stay on the top, right? So I'm experiencing that as well now after 15 years in film sound. Getting to the top on my level. You know, I'm in Germany, I'm a solopreneur, I just have a 30 square meter stage and still I work on stuff like Hollywood directors. I believe that if I stay consistent, if I keep on grinding, if I try to improve and make the best possible thing out of that room, I can also get to my next level within that room. And also I work, you know, really hard to get a better studio. Whatever, whenever, however this happens, this is just a stage for me. I'm not done here. I want to be able to deliver on the highest level, and I know if you have like a really A-list Foley studio, then you can deliver better. I'm not saying you cannot deliver great here. It's what I'm doing, but I can do better with a better room. You know, I want to drive in Formula 1 with a Formula 3 car. It's gonna be tough. It's almost impossible. That's also a truth that I have to acknowledge. And I have to give me that slack, you know. You're grinding here in this small room and you're doing like amazing stuff. So like, okay, let's continue doing amazing stuff and make it more amazing so that I can afford the Formula 1 car and then I play with the big boys. You know, that's my kind of approach. I want to keep grinding. I want to do this. And I also look for new opportunities to get to a bigger room, and may Allah help me with that. If it is good for me, that is my approach to life. Stay positive, take the beating, but don't give up. Find the real truth about yourself, not what you think is true, and then just go. Just act. Just be in the moment. Just try to come to that point where you don't have an agenda anymore. It is just what is in the moment presented in front of you and nothing else. And that's my goal. At the moment I'm here, I'm the Foley teacher. I'm so thankful for that. I have my studio. That is something I dreamed, I didn't dream about it. I made it my goal, you know. This whole thing started already in 2016, let's say, that I wanted to have my own Foley studio. Now it's 2025. And I have this studio now for, let's say, 1 year. So it took me 8 years to get there. And this is not the end goal, you know. I want a proper studio. This is just a phase. So I'm keep on grinding. If this is my real truth, if this is what Allah wants for me, I'm keep on doing that. I hope I help people out there to find their truth, especially people that resonate with sound and want to work in sound. I hope I can do this for you. And please tell me how you feel about this, what I'm doing, advice that you want to give me. I'm also happy for that. Please share it in the comments. So if that resonates with you, you want to elevate in your craft, reach more people and build a network around you with social media, Pro Audio Academy is definitely something you should look into. You can comment the word industry, set up a free call with me so we can find out if this works. You can also check my website or the link in bio on Instagram. So that's it for now. Enjoy one of the next videos. See you in the next one. Thank you. Peace, the Foley teacher.